For most people, the concept of genre is a tricky one. You think you got it all figured out, and then it slips right through your fingers. The fact is, genres overlap and even cross over into one another. Not everything fits into a box. Take the genres of nonfiction. Some nonfiction is a bit personal in nature. Plenty of writers tell the stories of their lives in autobiographies. People also write journals and diaries. They send letters. They leave nasty notes under windshield wipers. Eventually, all that personal nonfiction can become part of history, if it doesn't end up in the trash first. History describes settings and events from the past. Historians try to stick to the facts, but they often use narrative elements to keep things interesting. That's because people like to read stories about people. My, aren't we a self-centered bunch? Experts write essays. This kind of nonfiction tells us laymen all about what the experts know. Much of the time, the experts write essays with the purpose of being persuasive. Like you when you're angling for an extra 15 minutes before bedtime. The writers of these essays try to convince people to see things a certain way. So an essay can also be an argument. Experts don't get to have all the fun, though. Pretty much anyone can write a personal essay as long as they've got something they think is worth talking about. There is creative nonfiction, which is basically a gussied up, more artistic type of nonfiction. It still covers factual matters, but with a bit more imagery and some fancy schmancy adjectives thrown in there. Informational texts come in many forms. A lot of text in this category is instructional. For example, a recipe is an informational text. It's really nothing more than a set of instructions. So are the directions for setting up a new phone. Sometimes you find these functional how-to texts inside another text, such as a history lesson. Although history lessons are generally pretty bad at helping you figure out how to bake a casserole. So yeah, they all kind of do their own thing. The point is, genre is just a way to describe or classify something. It's a tool that helps people discuss a text and analyze its themes and purposes, which is great if you don't have any other plans on a Saturday night.